new chief in town at the Orlando Police Department. Although he's officially been in the role for less than a month now, he says his mission is clear: to crack down on increasing gun violence.
WESH 2's Summer Knowles sat down with Chief Eric Smith and shows us how there is more to this new chief than meets the eye.
This is from the FBI Academy.
You can often tell a lot about a person by looking around their workspace.
Other people decorated my office, so it looks somewhat decent. That's me and my dad running the race at Lake Yola.
On the New Orlando Police Chief's office wall are things and people who mean the most.
That's my sister and my nephew.
Eric Smith, a family-oriented, 5K running,
Ride with a dog is incredible.
dog-loving,
I love TV. I feel like
TV binging,
like Stranger Things is one of my favorite shows.
Okay.
I binge watch that one.
music connoisseur,
From rhythm and blues to rock to hip hop, I listen to everything.
who's a former UCF football player and veteran Orlando police officer. Now, Orlando's police chief.
Do solemnly swear that I have an opportunity to keep working with the officers that I've basically grown up with. But to be able to work alongside them and to lead them is an incredible opportunity for me.
Smith joined OPD in 1994 and started as a patrol officer in the Paramore area. He moved up through the ranks over the years, working in the drug unit, with the canine unit, over the tactical unit, and then the airport division, all while being a member of SWAT.
Want to wave? Want to wave at mommy?
WESH 2 News right there back in 1997 when Smith, the SWAT officer seen on the left, helped rescue and then reunite these two children with their family after they had been held hostage by an armed murder suspect for multiple days. Smith was also one of the first commanders on scene helping coordinate law enforcement's response to the Pulse massacre.
I love Orlando. I've been here for 32 years.
Being able to help people when they're vulnerable and in need is one of the things Smith says he cherishes most about police work.
So moving forward, what's your vision for OPD?
My vision for OPD is basically to make people feel safe in the community. And by doing that, we have to reduce violent crime. Violent crime has been something that just keeps going up and up and up in certain areas, and that's got to change. It's a proven fact that a small number of people in our community do most of the crimes, and you have to target those people through intelligence-led policing, figure out who's doing the crimes, and be present in those neighborhoods and areas where those crimes are happening and make a difference.
How do you plan to go about doing that?
Part of it will be restructuring the department in certain ways. There are certain units that were out there that were no longer here, bringing back some of our patrol units, our tactical patrol units, to basically work those kind of crimes. I think we also need to have more detectives who follow up on these violent crimes, like these shootings and things of that nature. You have more detectives who are actually following up on that, but also looking for the trends and reasons why those things are happening. Everyone should feel safe in their home, and that's my job, to make them feel safe. And I'm going to do everything I can to make them feel safe in their neighborhoods.
And not just feel safe, but actually be safe.
Exactly.
What do you see as the biggest obstacle to overcome right now?
I think the biggest obstacle to overcome right now is probably recruitment. And that's something I think we can fix very quickly.
Summer Knowles, WESH 2 News.
The chief says they are already implementing recruitment initiatives, one specifically aimed at drastically increasing the number of women across all ranks of their police force.